Out the wrong route. We're split away from the rest of the infinite timelines we should be on, and we're on the wrong one. So for your sake at home, I do hope that the Russian talent win.
I think it would have been actually funny, the idea of... Did you hear the idea about putting Shiva on the team?
Yeah, yeah. It's like the Russians promised they would never kill Shiva if Shiva subbed in for them, so she could play whatever she wanted to.
I think they might, yeah.
And they wouldn't have killed her. That would have been a great combination.
That would have given us a shot then.
Right. That would have actually made it really interesting.
As long as Shiva hits her spells,
right?
Which, you know, historically hasn't been too great for her.
Yeah.
Listen,
are we meant to give people context as well to how these drafts are meant to work, or are we just not giving a crap?
Well, no. We know what's going on. It's a BSJ bristle. It's.
See, I'm wondering if it's Lizard's AA. Like
he did say to me he wanted to play a Mimi mid.
Yeah. And Ancient Apparition is that Skywrath maybe goes like Digital Chaos kind of level, like mid Skywrath. But I know because we were playing a game with Fogged, right? And he was like working out just how much damage you get on this Ancient Apparition using
the Aghanims,
the Chilling Touch.
Chilling Touch. You can get the Ags and stuff on it.
And BSJ said he plays a mean bristle. Like, that he was very, very happy with how he was playing.
I guess with this Necrophos as well, that does mean that the AA and Skywrath will be the supports.
What, they're actually huddling behind this? Come on, rich kids.
There's a lot on the line for these guys. If they lose, their reputation is going to be shattered.
They can't go to the next tournament.
Any reputation they did have.
It'll be gone.
I love you can't lose any more MMR. I'm already at 2,000. I've got no reputation. You can always hit 1K.
One thing that they have done, they haven't drafted a single stun other than the ults. It's only the duel and the scythe, which is maybe a little bit of an oversight from the boys.
Meanwhile, you've got mass team fight from the other end. Not a hell of a lot of stuns from that side until like you got Centaur, Hovstomp, you got potential Spear Hold. But I like their pushing power. I like their ability to be almost everywhere. They've got Escape, they've got Initiation. It's just a nicely rounded draft out from the Russians. But it feels like if the English team are going to have any hope of winning this one, they have to more than snowball with their lineup.
Yeah, it's at least though. Looking at the two drafts, sometimes we have it in show matches where it feels like one team's sort of trying hard or taking it too seriously. Both of these drafts, they're good fun. We've got both sides picking heroes that you wouldn't have seen so far in the minor. Yeah, this is what we want in a show match.
I mean, yeah, we do definitely are going to have an exciting time. I think it will be interesting to see the balance of like this laning stage and just see how much, or not to say out of practice, maybe some folks are, but we'll know very early who's been playing.
Exactly. In the first 10 minutes of this game, you're going to start seeing who plays Dota and who doesn't.
Does it? Yeah, and it'll be very, very apparent. So I'm excited to see what we have going on. Thank you guys for coming and doing our panel, what we call a panel.
Oh, we're done already, are we?
We're done. We're getting out of here. Yeah, but we're finished.
Lovely.
We're going to send this over to our casters where they're going to talk a little bit more about what's going to happen in our show match.
Thank you, indeed. What is going to happen in the show match? Lacoste, this is going to be a fast one, I think.
This is what we call interesting. When we want to say something is stupid, then we call it interesting. New memes will rise from this match. Some of the talent won't be hired for any events after we see how bad they play. Also, I heard Kyle shit-talking Dandy, like, we're going to beat you with Ricky. They didn't pick it at all, so I'm kind of disappointed already.
Yeah, and there's no way. There is no way that... I mean, they can. Okay, I think if Lizard plays an amazing Ancient Apparition, which he probably is playing, right? He's playing probably AA, then maybe they have a chance to overrun.
It's hard to tell. I would say if we are talking about the real draft, I would favor Dandy's team way more, but I expected something more wonky from our boys.
Me too. And it will be very interesting to see in a couple of months' time, we'll have the true sight of this matchup. You know, we'll know exactly what these teams, what these players have said to each other about the other team and how they felt in here. And that will be definitely the most memorable true sight of all time.
Yeah, I already applied for my Russian language course online because I don't want to be associated with these 5 guys anymore. So makes a lot of sense to me. But before we start, if we check Wikipedia page of some of our good old friends, BSJ, over 11,000 American dollars earned in his professional career. Yep. And then you have Lizard, $2,643. That's a really huge amount for a player who is having more than 150 APM in-game. And the best one, I don't know if you noticed that, our boy Capitalist with 450 bucks. That's stunning amount. DK Phobos already getting some retaliate charges.
Yep. All right, let's just make sure that everybody knows who is playing what. DK Phobos will be playing the Centaur. That is his signature hero, by the way, if you are going back to his offlane days where he wasn't talent, but he was player, which was actually not too long ago. Centaur is one of his most played competitive heroes. BSJ will be indeed the bristleback here on this safe lane. He'll be supported by the AA. So it is AA played by Kyle. So no mid AA, unfortunately. It will be the mid Necrophos for Lizard. Yeah. And then the Capitalist and Legion Commander, and then Skywrath Mage for Synderen. So that is everybody for the rich kids.
Yeah, and if you check his tag, it's from Veggies.
Yes.
Back in the days when Cap was a good player. But let's talk about the players a bit more.
Yeah.
Always want to fly, or always want to die, as we call in position 7, who tends to feed a lot, always have a double-digit amount of deaths.
He's position 4 this game, though, so we're going to see him change it up.
I don't think anything will change, to be honest. The only one who's, I guess, not familiar to the viewers is Sunlight, who played for Namiga. He's going to be playing position 1. DK Phobos, you already talked about him. Smile, the good old Ars Art, playing for Virtus Pro. Rushed back in his Dota 1 days, SK Gaming, and played a little bit at TI1 and TI2, then stopped playing, my good friend. And did I miss anyone? Yeah, just a casual dandy. We didn't mention him.
Casual dandy. I mean, everybody knows Mr.
They
Dandy.
swapped. I see what they did. Blizzard was... Yeah, I can't put my reputation here on the line. Synderen, take away the mid. I'm just going to be playing Skywrath Mage, dropping my ulti on Legion Commander, so I can't really do a lot of wrong stuff in this game. I mean, you're already doing it. What am I saying?
Well, I must say, they did get 3 bounty runes on the side of Rich Kids, so there already were some Rich Kids over there. I kind of vote for not showing last hits in the eyes, because that will just be, you know, salt to the wound of all the NA people out there. I don't think that will be very nice, because, yeah, let's be real, it's going to be an uphill battle for the Rich Kids. Or do you think with Lizard now position 4, they are going to have a better shot? Like, is his offlane going to do well?
He's going to get bullied by this Jolly Joker, Nature's Prophet. He's really low on armor. Let's see, always want to fly. Already playing aggressively. Kyle!
Kyle will be...
but my boy Lizard, he got the first blood.
He got first blood. Kyle we 1 hit away from dying, but he will survive DK Phobos. I'm not sure he's going to live from BSJ. He's going to chase, and he's got enough mana to finish this off. Let's go.
All right. Don't underestimate the power of stupidity of some of our players, because we are doing good so far.
We are. There's 3 kills on the board. I feel like I missed one, but, you know, looks like Capitalist was involved in a kill here on the top lane as well. It turned out to be a trade. Lizard dying for that first blood, but that's worth it. You know, 2 for 1. Not too bad altogether.
I'm a bit surprised that they didn't put Kyle on mid, knowing his skills, especially solo mechanics, where he beat Sumail on the mid back in the days. But yeah, Dondo against Synderen, solo kill. I was just praising him. Well, maybe Kyle was a better option.
I don't know. In terms of last hit, Synderen is still not doing all too bad, and it is a Mars mid.
Oh, look at Blizzard. He knows. Like, this is a 10k player stuck at 4k MMR. Like, he's swapping items in the backpack to use the mangoes.
Very, very try-hard. We were debating that, right? How try-hard are the players going to be? How clowny are the picks going to be? Turns out everybody's pretty try-hard.
If you had to pick one of our players, who would you say that is the most try-hard? We're looking in.
BSJ.
Yeah.
There is no doubt in my mind that is BSJ. That's because it's not a bad thing. He just tries hard in everything he does, which is a really good quality. In terms of a show match, it might just not play out the way he wants it to, though. So far, though, I must say, you know, Synderen keeping it even there with Dandy, and we do have a Lycan getting big, but he's also keeping even with his counterpart, BSJ's Bristleback. And the only big difference is the offlaners with Capitalist and the Centaur, and Capitalist is actually ahead, so...
Hey, Liz, what are you doing? 1 more hit and he's down.
Yeah, he is. We do have a little bit of a biased crowd here.
Yeah. press F for my boy Lizard.
We have the option, by the way, of going over to the players, but I kind of feel bad of doing that in the first 10 minutes because I can see the looks on the faces and everybody.
They're pretty focused.
Like, I don't want to interrupt them. We're going to not get any good answers. We could, however, go over to the solo power team and distract them if things get out of hand.
That's true. I mean, we could unplug their mouses. Jolly Joker, that's going to be an easy kill for us. Double kill, actually.
Yeah, that's a TI winner that they just killed. Jolly Joker being Smile, of course.
Yeah, if you didn't notice, we are calling them us when they're getting kills, but when they're feeding, like, we don't know these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very American as well, even though we're both Europeans, but it's, you know, we'll be a part of their team when they do well. Synderen will get taken down here by a Dendi. Arena Outlaw used for that, and Kyle will take over the lane. Make sure that he gets some of that experience coming in.
Yeah, no biggie, Kyle, on late 17 seconds to that engagement from Dendi. Always want to fly, dropping low. It's going to be tough. Lizard is having 3 nulls at the moment, so a lot of magical damage. But his armor is pretty low. If you play against the Centaur, against Lycan, and even Dendi on this Mars, like, you need to be careful. Definitely a good Ghost Scepter game.
Is there actually any lineup that you prefer? Like, do you indeed prefer Solo Powers draft? Like, are the Russian casters gonna outlast Rich Kids?
I do like it. They have a lot of push potential. The early game is okay. Dendi so far doing good on this Mars. Not the most popular hero right now, but they have a good synergy with the egg, also keeping them in place for Lycan to actually deal the damage. There's another arena.
Synderen once again stuck in there. Nobody can help him out. Maybe they could take Dendi in return, but they would have to dive for that, and that's not somewhere where you want to go. Not when there's always one to fly and Smile right there.
FYI, Synderen still looking for a team to participate in this. Oh, you could see Rob rubbing his nipples. BSJ, just a shoulder rub for him. Cap is in ninja mode right now. Doing okay.
Yeah. Lizard, I don't think he's looking for a team, by the way. He's just going full on the talent life. He's embracing it.
I mean, he could be looking for a team, but no team would be looking for him. There's where the difference comes from.
It is a rough one. However, you know, the try-hardest one of them all, BSJ, Brian, is still doing quite good there. And he's a Bristleback. Do they have the tools to deal with the Bristleback?
They do. There's a lot of damage. Also, Phoenix, great hero against them.
Okay, well, I was trying to get some, you know, a little bit of a hope for the NA team here, but you're not giving it to me. What is their hope?
So far, so good. What's the hope?
What is the hope?
I want to see Kyle all over the place, dropping some ultis, you know, getting farm, get to the level 10 GPM talent, buy Yule Scepter, then drop it.
Would be very iconic.
Oh, broom handle for Dendi. That's one of the best ones you can get on him. Lizard. Just TP out. It's that easy.
Question mark. Oh. I mean, once you start with that, though, you got to be ready to take it as well as you can dish it out. It's probably not the last of the old chat that we're going to see here. Oh, Synderen wants...
Jolly Joker.
Careful there. Getting the TP out. Synderen, maybe he'll live this time around. He does have Capitalist teleporting in, helping him out. And they do manage to save Synd. Always want to fly. Get Jewel. Nice one. Rotation by Cap, proven successful.
A little bit of overkill there. 2 ultis dropped. First dual damage for Cap.
But they got him.
They got him. That's all that matters. Like, you need to break the mental in this game.
Yeah, maybe that stops the aggression that Synd's been getting, you know. Good rotation, and he's back already on the top lane, getting that farm. There's actually no Lycan to be found on the top lane anymore. Lycan went into the jungle. That is Sunlight, of course, opting out of facing Capitalist and Lizard here.
Yeah, even if
maybe not.
Do that.
Oh,
he's still ahead. Necro doing a good job, man. Synderen really knows how to play Dota.
Capitalist here, again, keeping Lizard safe. I feel like that's going to be a little bit of the story of the game. Save your teammates. Save your teammates. Well, I feel like this is going a lot better than what I thought it was going to go. Because this, I thought we were going to have a very one-sided laning stage, I'm not going to lie. I'm impressed.
Oh, Phobos needs to be careful. A lot of goose stacks.
Yeah, he stampedes out. BSJ doesn't want to dive the tower for that, though.
Do you think someone's going to blame it on the gear? Like, this is not the gear that I play at home. I didn't feel comfortable. The temperature was too high.
Yes. Without a doubt.
Who is that guy from our team?
Kyle.
Kyle?
Synderen as well, actually. Synderen, if you
I think we
he's just not used to playing on the stage. Because you know how Synderen used to play, right? He was always the guy that shows up to a TI or any tournament where Synderen was playing on LAN, and he rescaled Dota to be the exact same size as the first monitor he ever had. Oh, Brian, stuck in the arena.
Go, Kyle!
Kyle, you cannot
Just
say
kidding.
team, mate.
Well, at least he gets the outpost and the boundary in for his team.
Yep.
So far, so good. I mean, you can flame Kyle all you want, but he's still doing stupid things.
He is a sacrificial player, Lacoste.
He is. I mean, he's always been a high-risk, no-reward player.
Yeah. That is, unfortunately, very true. And there's a reason he's talent rather than a captain. Even though there was a full year where he was talent, where he still tried to advertise his captaining every chance he got to no avail. Maybe this time, you know, he is the one that drafted for them. If they do well, you know.
Yeah, we talked about their drafting. I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but everyone was talking at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's our job. We like to talk.
We all have our opinions, you know, that's the thing about an analyst. Everybody has their own opinions about how the game should be played, and yeah, that is a tough thing to have if you are having a draft with 5 of those people.
You know what they say about opinions and assholes.
I actually don't.
Everyone has one.
Top tower is under attack.
All right, thank you. Yeah, never heard that one. Ooh, can you get caught? Yep, no teleport out for you. And actually, Brian, he has to be very careful here because Sunlight is dishing out quite a bit of damage. It is enough. Blizzard may be able to stop it. And together with Synderen, he sure can, but he will fall for that. Synderen, last one standing here in the middle lane. He will make it out. But they do get one, you know, 1 for 3, Lacoste.
Yeah, BSJ looks ripped, but needs to work out more on his butt when he turns it with the bristleback to mitigate more damage.
1 for 4. Synderen, you do not want to be here. Synderen, you do not want to be here. Getting sprouted up. He got some help with Kyle.
From downtown.
Coming in, but Synderen, he just boxed forward. Can he actually do anything here? Still chasing Phobos. We hear the cheer, by the way, goes for Salo Power. If anybody is curious what Salo Power is Salo is a local restaurant in Bukovel, and they are providing a nice lunch for us, dinner for us sometimes. So I think that the Russian casters are powered by the food of Salo.
I want to see some rotations. Kyle with some snipes, easy setup, smoke with the Legion Commander and wait, what is that hero? Skybrat Mage, and yeah. I just said 3 of those heroes, they instantly smoke. I know these guys.
Nice, on the same page. Let's see if they can make something happen. They're going to use Synderen as bait. They're going to find a lycanthrope.
Pray, please don't do anything stupid so that I look smart.
But the thing is, they don't really have a lot of lockdown other than ultimates. I don't know, do they? They don't have anything on Lizard yet that can lock down a Lycan.
They really
they
don't.
Just run. Oh, the Howl coming out, maybe with the high ground to Jewel. If it is there instantly, yes it is. The damage following up as well. That is an easy kill on Sunlight. That is a good enough result, surely.
Yeah, that's the boys I know from my pubs. I'm talking about high-level pubs, and I'm talking about Team Salo because I don't see any of Europeans being in a high bracket.
Has been killed.
That is true, and the rest of the team of Salo, of course, had that space, and they'll use it to try and take down BSJ, knowing that the rest of Rich Kids is all on that top half of the map. Brian showing was too much, and too much for his own good anyway, and the tier 1 tower will fall with that as well.
Yeah, it's almost a full deso on Dendi. It's going to be an old switcheroo. We take your tier 1, you take ours, and we're going to play your jungle. I'm wondering if Always Wanna Fly is building towards Spirit Vessel. That item just cripples both Legion Commander and Necro. I mean, still it's purgeable by press the attack. But how Dendi's team's playing right now, they're not stopping.
They're not.
And they have a lot of control.
I thought they were going to be more fighty, you know? Because they're just pushing towers. They're playing serious Dota here, right?
I can appreciate that.
I'm not sure. Yeah, very serious Dota, especially Kyle, who's building towards mana boots. I'm not sure if he's aware of that.
I hope he is, but you know, you can never really tell. Oh, let's see if Salo can start a fight here. Always want to fly. He's going to be the first one to drop here. Perhaps Dendi can get something in return, but he is going to get jeweled by Capitalist and brought down 2 kills for the price of 1 with a Smile.
Just TP out.
Yeah,
no
TP
lockdown.
out. No lockdown. Smile did get Lizard, of course, but I mean, this is actually looking pretty decent. However, we still have kills in favor of Salo. We have net worth in favor of Salo, and we said that if Rich Kids, if our commentators were going to be able to take the game, they would have to be ahead and steamroll. And they're not steamrolling. That is.
I think they need a bit more time on Lycan and get that Necro book going on. Get one good team fight with that, so it opens up the Roche for them.
Oh dear. Synderen, please. Think of your career. Sunlight. Pops the ball form for this as well. Capitalist is here. Once again trying to save Sin, but this time he's not going to be able to do it, and he dies. Given the bonus damage to Sunlight, and he'll just chase down Synderen as well. The crowd is loving it.
Oh, they love the extra damage. It's almost a full Spirit Vessel on this Phoenix.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta know when to let your buddy die. I think that was one of those situations.
Yo, Lizard, where's your Road of 8 dots? You don't need mana boots. You just need lockdown because you have none.
They definitely, like, especially if the Ancient Separation, if Kyle's already having mana boots, then
They're just stack infinite mana. That's the play.
did they get a mango tree?
I didn't see.
I didn't see either.
BSJ focused. You can see on the mini camera. Doesn't say anything, just focused on playing this Bristleback over 40 APM.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at Cap,
Oh,
358.
he's
Kyle
mad. He's mad.
swearing a lot. Name more iconic duo, Sheever, than Marboy Kyle and being at the bottom of the net worth.
That's hard to find, Lacoste. I think you got the most iconic duo right there. If anything, it would be BSJ trying to save his teammates. I mean, I've seen his pub. He does his best, you know. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to save it this time round.
Are we having losers interview?
I hope so. I mean, we can make one. We literally have the microphone. You want to walk over with the microphone? Shall I walk over? I feel like if I do, I'm interrupting what is, like, they're all taking this so seriously, Lacoste. If I walk up there, they're going to hate me for it because they don't have time. Actually, you know what?
Hype it up, Sheever.
I can actually do it. Hype it up. I don't want to hype up Lizard dying, but I can talk to Lizard for the next 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, we hyped that up for at least 5 times, Lizard
Yes.
dying, so no point in doing so. You can go and talk to him, see what the plan is.
Yes, you'll be on your own for a little bit because I can't hear you, but I can see you waving, okay?
All right, I'll ask for you when I'm bored alone. And BSJ, where's the stun? There it comes. BSJ, you need to turn your ass, otherwise you're just done. And he's gone. Cap with the Trusty Shovel, one of the best level 1 items in the game at the moment. But still, even with the RNG from the Frog, they're losing this game. 2K net worth lead for Dendi's team, and they're not stopping. That's a lot of farm from these neutrals. DK Phobos will pressure the tower. Plus that Deso, it's more than enough. Right now, they can't apply the same pressure on the top lane. Is this all in? Am I talking to myself? Yes, I am, and they're still not done. Kyle has ulti ready to slow this push down. But there's a full pipe on DK Phobos to mitigate some of that magical damage. Here it comes. They caught Synderen once again. Where's the press? The attack doesn't come. But here's the buyback. Big ulti from Kyle. Doesn't hit anyone as expected. Fake hype. They're still focused. I can see Sheever. She wants to talk to some of our players, but It's not happening at the moment. That was a really valuable buyback.
Let's go!
That's all he has to say. Let's go.
I don't hear you, she is, but...
I don't know.
All right.
Lacoste is hearing me.
Yeah, I
see
can
him.
hear you. I can hear you. Yeah, how are you doing there? I think you need to talk to someone else because the Lizard is too busy with feeding. I want to see that Blink Dagger picked up on Cap. Make a rotation. Yeah. 10-20 score, so we don't have any memes, at least from the score, but there's going to be an interesting talk after this game finishes. All right, chat, I need to interact with you. Who do you think is the worst player in the English-speaking team? If you think that's BSJ, press 1. If you think it's Lizard, press 2. And if you think Kyle is the god of Dota, press 3. DK Phobos with the disengagement from that Centaur ulti. So nothing happens. A lot of drawing on the minimap. Someone's angry. Cap, you can see Cap's a good guy. He's building the auras for his team. They always want to fly. There it is. Another duel, 48 damage so far. It's always nice to see Cap smiling. There's going to be a replay of that. That was the best play we've had so far. Maybe not, that's just the disengagement with that Centaur ulti. Value production replay. Where's Shiver at? I want Shiver back. All right, hello.
All right, well, there's two things. First of all, I don't think you can hear me when I talk to
hear you. Yeah.
You could?
I could, yeah.
Did you hear Lizard?
I heard him saying, let's go.
Yes, and then he also, because they can't hear me because they're wearing soundproof headsets. So they actually can't hear me, and then, well, then I didn't see you turning around, and I thought you were just talking, so I figured I'd just walk back, which is, by the way, quite the trip. What did I miss?
What did you miss? Not much. They just got another dual damage. Still 4 to 5k network lead for them. Cap picked up a Blink Dagger, so there's going to be some more rotations.
What's he doing with the shovel? Come on, Cap. Step it up. Oh, they do have a mango tree.
It's, you know what's it called when you're not using a shovel?
What is it?
Passive foul.
What?
Passive foul. Like a passive shovel, you know?
Passive foul.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know, because that one was probably more funny in your head.
Nah, I mean, it's pretty funny for Twitch chat.
All right.
That's the agent. Hype it up.
BSJ stuck by himself. Let him out. Here he is out in the body bag. Capitalist will join him in a pause coming out. What is happening? Who's paused? Dendy is paused. The question mark comes out. Puffy? Question mark? Try harder. More question marks. They really do know each other.
I think Dent is coming. What does he have? A backpack?
And a bottle of water. Why is he... Of all the things he could have, a backpack and a bottle of water. I'm not sure.
He doesn't need to bring any stronger weapons. He is the X factor, the X weapon here. Don't.
Make sure to always hydrate. That was his lesson. And maybe someone's too hard to carry. I don't know what you can make with that. Well, he's got a serious face back on. He's ready. We have unpaused. And after those 3 deaths, because obviously Smile was still able to get Lizard, they'll get a 4th because Kyle is standing outside the base, even though 3 of his teammates are dead.
It was a good ulti. Synderen doesn't have his to finish off Always Wanna Fly. No, he just got it.
Yeah, but do you really want to take out a Phoenix with that?
Buyback from Kyle. Another one from BSJ.
Here comes the Asian Apparition. Oh no, there's the TPI. No, they do get the interrupt and they do get the kill there. I'm not sure if that's worth the ultimate though.
Not at all. I would love to see a buyback from Nature's Prophet because they just used this Necrophos ulti. They still have Aegis. I mean, they don't have to.
No.
Still tier 2 towers to work with on the mid lane and on the top. I would love to hear Kyle saying, this buyback was so good, guys. You need just to play a little bit more around me.
Yeah. I'm sure that there's some excuses going around of what should have happened. That's the thing, that's the trap though. You gotta talk about what should happen and leave the rest for the post-game discussion. Sunlight taking an easy tower.
Almost. If you hit 3 almost, it counts as 1.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. It's the unwritten rule.
I've once played a Tidehunter game where I know that to be false. So, no.
Maybe someone was not paying attention. Like, you need another dude to write it down. Like, this is the 3rd one.
Okay, yeah, fair. That probably was not happening at the time. Then he is waiting for someone to step out too far. Brian is a tough target, but they've proven that they can take him down actually quite fast. So what is the way back for Rich Kids? What should they do? Like, what's their lineup? Like what's their path? What's they're supposed to do?
If Rich comes on stage,
yes,
swaps BSJ, I think they have a greater chance to win.
All right, Rich, I know you're out there somewhere. I know you can hear us probably somewhere. In the green room. Rich, don't fall asleep. Get your butt to this stage right now. BSJ is sitting between Cap and Kyle. You know, you can get nice and cozy.
They can play together. Like, one is controlling the mouse, the other one
I think
on the keyboard.
That might be better. Oh, hey, you reacted. Look, sir.
Scanning.
Do my children need me?
Your children
Yes, they
need you.
do. Go help them out, Rich.
He actually showed the man, the legend, always there when you need him. I hope that
He was Shiver, he was almost late in our group chat. Like, people were worried from production where he is. Dude was just sleeping.
You know, they went to the bath like super early in the morning, and it was like the hottest bath that they've ever had because it was like actual fired by actual fire, and they like passed out again after that. So it's a rough one, but he's on his way to the stage, and I just hope that our team is just as appreciative of Rich's appearance as we were, you know? Oh no, Stampede
Slowing
away.
down with that
Can he get
glimmer.
out?
And Centaur ulti pops it.
As in Smile could get, Smile could get out. Kyle not. I don't think that there was ever any question if that was going to be the case. 4 versus 1. That's gonna be Kyle. He created space. That was a good death.
None of this matters. I just want to see the scoreboard. Like, I want to see who's feeding the most on
we
our
have a
team.
pause.
Another pause.
We have a pause.
Kyle.
We have a timeout. All right. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hey, put me in. Kyle, this fucking swindle melons. They can hear you right now.
You got this, Richard. Thank you for the support.
Should I go fuck with them?
No. No.
Should I unplug Dendy's computer?
That might not be enough. Can we swap Sind for Dendy?
Dude.
I want to play Mars with his items right now. Actually, we can swap.
What should we do? How do we fucking win?
Do you know what the internet is?
What?
Just take the internet down.
I'm just gonna get in Dendy's head. I'm just gonna get in Dendy's head. No. No.
No mercy. That's what I heard from the Russian commentators. But Kyle is on his way.
I believe our boys are ready to continue.
No.
With the feeding. They're not.
No. Here goes Rich. What's he unplugging? He's staring him down. Who is winning this stare competition? I think Dendy won. The unpause is happening. Will that stare have made any difference in the game?
I don't believe so, Sheaves. Dendy, one of the most experienced players in the scene, going back to Dota 0 days, I would call it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
It's 26 minutes into the game. You know, they've lasted almost half an hour. That's probably longer than they lasted in some other areas, so it's all good.
That was a good one.
Thanks.
I expected Rich to say something like that.
All right. Arena of Blood, Synderen, he dodged the spear this time round and actually lives with actually the sun missing as well. The Nova, maybe now Rich Kids can make a play. The Jewel coming out, always want to fly. The first, don't use the ultimate on them.
1, 2, 3 ultis.
It's the only disable they have. And they all threw it and always want to fly. I think it's a sad face out. I don't blame them, but they keep the racks. So mission accomplished.
Yeah, they're really hating on this Phoenix right now. Well, BSJ has a lot of farm, actually. That AC will keep them alive against the minus armor from Deso and Lycan's physical damage. Cap. I'm not sure if he knows, but you can buy Quelling Blade instead of 6 tangos when you're playing against Nature's Prophet.
True. It's an interesting build for sure. Lizard, he gets jumps.
Use those tangos, Cap.
Yeah.
Still 6,
oh,
5.
He was a little slow there though. The stampede to chase him, kill him off. Oh, BSJ, gotta be careful there. Level 19, close to 20. What's Bristle's 20?
What's Bristle's 20?
Yeah.
Nothing that can change the game
Oh.
here. If it was 250 damage plus Eon Disc and the crit, it would still not make the difference here.
Oh. So that's a little disappointing here. I guess their next point is like what? The next round of neutral items? Does it come at minute 40?
I think the next point is shift, enter, GG, enter. That's it.
Maybe some question marks first, you know. And they defended their high ground. How can you blame them so much? They didn't lose racks. Look at that.
I want to see some buybacks from Dandy squad, especially throw Nature's Prophet inside their base. They use everything. You see the way they play. I don't know who's calling the shots on our team, but it's not the sharpest, I would say.
We don't want to see this screen. No.
What is it?
Is it
103% win rate?
103% win rate. Yeah, they just missed a 1 and a 0. All right, smoke up. BSJ is still showing, and of course we also still have Synderen showing on the bottom side of the map. So let's see if these 3 together can jump someone. Kyle is very far out, but all he has to do is send his ultimate. He will do so to Sunlight, who's getting jeweled. They do end up getting that jewel, but in comes Denny with the Arena of Blood, and they take down both Lizard and Capitalist. That BSJ, he is still showing. I don't know why he was there. Kyle, why were you still there? Question mark comes back and the denying Squawk.
Synderen TP's out. I thought he was going to TP to Shrine and just leave the base, go to the enemy jungle. 1 buyback. Kyle already used his 6 minutes ago.
Yeah, Lizard does still have his. I don't know if that would make a difference though, but I think he's going to be forced to use it. Synderen taking quite the beating here. Will still, will not be able to make it to base at this rate. There's just too much hate for him. Now comes the buyback, but it is too little. It is too late.
Wow,
that is exactly 30 minutes. 30 minutes on the dot.
Wow, then you can't believe that he won.